everyone. Okay, we're going to get started on swatching all of the Jaclyn Hill palettes from TheVault. And the first one we are doing is the first one I grabbed, which is Bling Boss. So what I'm going to do is show you it brand new there, as my camera just got thrown off by the white balance reflecting off of it. Anyways, there it is, brand new. And I'm going to show you this first time. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have these little buggers on the entire time. In case you're wondering what they are shadow shields. Shadow Shield sent these to me, so thank you very much for sending those to me, you guys, because boy, I'm telling you, I really like them. Now what I'm going to do with these, normally I would use these, you know, over here like this to not only catch fall down and stuff like that with my shadow, but to give me a nice edge. But instead, what I want to do is I'm going to use these under my eyes. Right, like so. And the reason I'm doing this, even though I can barely see when I look down now because I stuck it too close to my eye, the reason I'm doing this is because I want you guys to see if there's fall down with these, okay? Oh, that's uncomfortable. Not that they're uncomfortable, but you know what I mean, having something under your eye. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just this one time. This is how I'm going to prep my eye every time for this. I'm going to use concealer, okay? Just like so. So every time you see me coming at you with a new shadow, my eyes will have been prepped with concealer. And I wondered, I thought, well, should I powder it down or not? But then I thought, you know, no, I'm not going to do that because there's a lot of people out there right now who are using bases that are designed to not be powdered down, like the P. Louise base and such like that, which I've never tried. I'm going to have to give it a try. So that's what I'm going to do for every single one of these eyes. I'm just going to clean off the old shadow, lay down some concealer, and go at it. Now, if people complain and say that's not accurate enough and, you know, I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing or I should powder my eye instead, well, you do you, boo. If you want to sit down and spend the hours and take the toll on your eyes that I'm taking on mine, then you go right ahead and have at it. So let's get started with the Bling Boss, shall we? Okay, real quick, you guys saw everything, but just to let you know, this one here, which is called Bling Bling, upon first using it, has formed hard pan. The two other down here, Glitz and Glam and Ballsy, the two metallics on the bottom, they are so crumbly. It's just, the formula is not good on these at all. You try and pick them up with your finger and you end up with large chunks of product on your finger, and when you go to put it on your eye, it almost seals on your eye. It's really strange. It does, give a beautiful shine once you pack it on with your finger, but it's so heavy on the lid that for people like me and people who have wrinkles on their eyes or hooded eyes or whatever, it'd be a disaster because it brings out every bit of texture because it's so heavy on the lid. And Pizzazz, this other kind of maroon, that one's just lackluster. And Gem is beautiful if you pack it on. If you try and blend it, forget it. But it's beautiful if you pack it on. Now when it comes to the mattes, the only, and I say this with all sincerity, you guys just watched. I tortured my eye here for you. The only matte in this palette that blended good was Hush Hush. That's it. The rest of them, and this Berry Treasure down here, oh my Lord have mercy. All I can say is if you use that shadow, not only should you do your eye makeup first, you just prepare yourself, because you saw I packed it on and it was beautiful when I packed it on. But then the minute I tried to blend the edges, it just went, there was no stopping that shadow. First off, the minute I touched a brush to it, of course, all the glitter fell out of it, which I expected. But what I wasn't expecting is for it to keep moving and moving and moving. It would not stay adhered to my lid. It just wanted to migrate. It was all the way up to my eyebrow and I finally stopped. So the other ones, Mystic, Sparks, and Rockstar, are horrible. The only thing these shadows are good for, in my opinion, is packing. The minute you try and blend any of these three here, they literally, you saw it. They leave, I'd have a dark stripe here. I'd have no pigment in my crease of my eye. The minute I opened my eye and let my crease, make contact with the product, it's like it took the product out of the crease of my eye and then put a big dark stripe above it. And I could not blend them out no matter what I tried. And it's not like I'm sitting here with a wet eyelid, you guys. And you have to remember the fact that while I did not powder my eyelids, a lot of people out there now are not powdering their lids anymore. They are going right, whether they use concealer, primer, P. Louise base, whatever, they are packing that on and going right to the shadows because they want that intense pigment out of it. So they're not powdering these. There is only one shade in here that blends decent, like I said, which is Hush Hush, Hush Hush, and that might be because it's light, so you couldn't see the deficiencies in it as much. But the other ones are horrible. They really are horrible. I'm not just complaining about this. That's why I did that on my eye, and you saw I packed the color on first, just like I would doing any other eye look if I was doing an intense eye look where I packed it on in kind of a half moon shape, and then I went in with a little bit, just a tiny bit on the end of the blending brush to blend out the edges of it, and you saw what happened. It's horrible. This is absolutely, is this worth $15? I'm sorry, no, it's not. And that is the same performance that I received out of the first palette I tried. While I hate to say that consistency, because it's not good consistency, but there is consistency. It's just shit. Okay, so this is it for the Bling Boss palette. I can honestly say I don't recommend this palette because, I just showed you and told you. So I'm going to go on to the next one now, and we'll see how that one does. I hope you enjoyed seeing, me actually applying the shadows. Let me know if you enjoy that more. It's hell on my eyes, without a doubt, especially since ye ol' of the wrinkly, droopy eyelids. But anyways, let me know if you guys like you know, seeing me apply shadows like that as opposed to doing the swatches on my arm, because I'd be happy to do that for, you know, smaller palettes, obviously. My eyes are going to be so sore by the time I'm done. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Love you.